In this video, you will learn about different state and local regulations, particularly concerning California and Los Angeles. So many of you might be here from this state, so you need to have more understanding about the local laws or state laws. So in the California state, the stormwater regulations is very similar, mirroring to the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System or NPDES permit. They have also another stormwater pollution prevention plan. What it does, it basically advise, gives a framework how green infrastructures can be in place. So here in California, State Water Resource Control Board enforce the NPDES permit unless in every city, it may give a different city an additional authority to create that NPDES permit. For instance, in Los Angeles County can enforce that as well. So this permitting associated with industrial activities, they define broadly 10 or 12, 10 different categories of industrial and activities that would come under this rule or law. So this can also apply to individual MPDS permit. For instance, if you are deciding to develop a big, large area, and let's say Walmart wanted to have another Walmart in a location, there that will include a lot more parking lot. That means more impervious surface. They can also apply for MPDS permit. So industrial general permit has multiple steps. First thing is it requires the implementation of best available technology economically achievable or BAT, which is key because just because you have a very good technology doesn't mean that they need to install it because they're not necessarily everything is economical. So that's why they have to assess which one is the best economical decision. And then best conventional pollution control technology or BCT to achieve the performance standards or to meet the MPDS permit or meet the pollutant discharge goals. It requires development of a stormwater pollution prevention plan or SWPPP and a monitoring plan so that they know that whatever they have done is actually meeting the requirements. What SWPP does, it basically identifies site-specific source of pollutants and describe what waste management practice that could be implemented to minimize the dry weather runoff as well as to reduce the pollutants from stormwater discharge. And discharger submit an ad hoc report annually and listing all that concentration of pollutant they have found in an online database which is called SMART or small stormwater multiple application report tracking system. So that means what it does, it basically require them to monitor all the time, at least a year, so that they know that they are not discharging by annually. And in locally, in Los Angeles, there are also a couple of more laws related to stormwater. In 98, stormwater ordinance was passed, which basically, what it does, it instead of the state, the city was given local legal authority to enforce MPDS permit, so that they can prohibit release of any illicit discharge of pollutants to the storm drain systems. And in 2011, they passed another law related to stormwater as a source. So what that means is they wanted to this is called low impact development ordinance, which is basically what it does. It is amendment from previous law. It requires development and redevelopment projects to mitigate the runoff in a way by capturing rainwater. So this is basically allow a homeowner can use different system like rainwater harvesting system to capture rainwater so that there is less stormwater other systems. And these all these and then in Los Angeles particularly there are a lot of fundings there to implement this BMP. So there are two different fundings that comes into picture. One is a Proposition O and Measure W. Proposition O is basically is fund projects up to half billion dollars. It prevents and removes pollutants from our regional water body and oceans. It was passed in 2004 by City of LA. Whereas Measure W is just more specific to increase the green infrastructure development so that with keeping basically water storage in mind or harvesting local water in mind. So what it does is basically if you have any impervious surface if in a property, you pay 2.5 cents per square feet of impervious surface. So that come up to 300 millions per year in LA County. What it does is they invest on that to capture and treat stormwater to increase local water supply for futures. So these are the two main way they can. There are a lot of investment in Los Angeles area.